Hey guys, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. This is your weekly reading for April 15th to the 22nd. Now, I was going from the Monday to the Monday, but I think I'm going to start going from the Friday to the Friday. So this is starting on the 15th, this upcoming Friday, to the next Friday after. All right. And we're going to be taking a look into the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. You're going to notice that the relationship readings are going to be a little bit longer. We're going to be getting a little bit more in depth. If you don't want to watch them, that's fine, and you just want to watch the general reading, that's okay. Just there is going to be a timeline below, so all you have to do is click that. Now, I do want to apologize to everybody. Last week I started off doing the readings. I actually only got the earth signs done because I had done that, Sunday night. Unfortunately, what happened is I found out that, or we found out that my son's best friend was actually killed in a car accident on, Monday night, and we found out Tuesday morning. And so the rest of the week, I just sort of, spent time with him, helping him through, a very, very traumatic situation. But, here we are. We're back now. Please make sure that you click like. Please click subscribe. Please, click the notification bell, because we do go live on this channel. So we usually try to go live on Wednesday evenings. Again, depending on what's going on in our own personal lives, but we are trying to make this coming back on a regular basis. Okay. The last few months we've been kind of off and on, but we are trying to come back on a regular basis. So if you have the notification bell clicked, you will get the notification that we're live right away, and we do live readings right here on the channel. Also, just remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I also suggest that you take a look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs just to get a more accurate picture of the upcoming week ahead. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, everyone, and talk to you soon. Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading for April 15th to the 22nd. All right, let's see what's coming in for our beautiful Capricorns. We're going to be getting a card for the mind, the body, and the spirit. For the mind, we have woman holding a heart. For the body, we have the world. And from spirit, we have a contract. Ooh, okay. So we're going to be getting some clarification from this, obviously. But first thing I feel is though, so within the mind, okay, when we talk about the mind, we talk about maybe perhaps our mental state, maybe what it is that we're allowing to come through. Literally, the Ace of Cups wanted to pop up here. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to take that. I feel like it meant to come through. So you're now opening your heart. I feel like when we're talking about this, so this Ace of Cups, it really talks about unconditional love. This could be unconditional love towards a particular person. It could be unconditional love in general, but I do feel that it may be for some of you an unconditional love for yourself. Now, I feel like for some of you, you're really starting to see yourself in a new light. Okay, like you're really recognizing the beautiful traits and qualities that you have within yourself that you can share within the world. I do feel that for some of you, you might be ready to walk into a relationship, or maybe perhaps you're even ready to deepen a relationship, and this may be something, that has been on your mind lately, especially with this woman holding I mean, literally, that Ace of Cups just popped right out. I love that. The World card is coming through. We also have the Seven of Swords coming in. So I feel like what's happening here, this might be an ending of a cycle. For some of you, you may have had relationships that weren't really, the Seven of Swords, it can talk about trickery, it can talk about thievery, it can talk about deception in some way. So it feels as though for some of you, you were either in this place where you were sort of deceiving yourself as towards, what it is that you had to offer, maybe perhaps even towards what it is that you were willing to receive, or it may be even energy from other people that you were in relationships that were very deceiving in the past, maybe perhaps not in a place that were really valuing who you were. But we've also got this World card coming through, so it's like the ending of a cycle. I really feel here too is that because your heart maybe perhaps is expanding, you're now allowing unconditional love in some form or way. you know, coming through here, that you're ending this cycle of keeping your heart closed. And I feel like, you know, I'm really getting this message from Spirit here, is that you knew that that wasn't the state that you were supposed to be in. You weren't supposed to be in a state where you were looking at things as though, you know, somebody was going to deceive you, or somebody was going to be tricked, or, you know, maybe perhaps you're ending an old pattern in some way that just didn't serve you in some manner. I'm really getting this energy. It feels like, especially with this World card, it's like things are coming to an end. Maybe perhaps you're choosing yourself over a particular relationship that was just bringing in some sort of negative energy, or maybe perhaps somebody was, you know, where you didn't trust them, right? Let's just, you know, say the truth. You didn't trust them because of their actions, or perhaps their own behavior. So you're now choosing yourself. You're choosing yourself over something that you just weren't feeling that you know, you were supposed to be a part of anymore. Maybe perhaps, you know, you stayed in that relationship for a while. Maybe perhaps, you know, it feels like the contract in some way is over. Okay, we have contract here, and when we have that contract, you know, we always make soul contracts with people, even sometimes before we're born, right? And maybe you've learned your lessons now. You've learned the lessons that you needed to learn, and a contract in some regard is over. So let's see what's coming through with that. Yeah, look at that, Lovers, right? Lovers is coming through. So I'm getting here that it's like the contract, okay, two things. One, either the contract with people that were deceiving you, or not, you know, placing a high value on you for some way, or maybe perhaps staying in situations where there was cheating, or, you know, you just couldn't trust the person, right? Whatever it was, that contract, you know, I feel is over, because you're now choosing yourself. You're choosing that unconditional love for yourself. But I'm also getting here, all right? I'm really getting here that for some of you, there is old contracts that are ending, okay? And this could be with people from the past. And it feels like you're coming into the realization now that you no longer need to keep those contracts with people from the past, all right? You're now ready to evolve into a deeper situation, a higher contract with, you know, somebody that you love or truly love, or a new lover is coming through, or somebody that you can really trust is coming through. I'm also getting that energy. It feels like because you've ended these old contracts, the current situation that you're in, so this could be, you know, a current relationship that's ready to evolve now, or perhaps there's going to be somebody coming through that you can now trust. I'm really getting that. But it started off simply because of the fact that you chose yourself. You chose yourself to open up your heart. You chose yourself to let go of things and situations that didn't belong to you anymore. You chose yourself over, you know, being in a place of just looking at situations and that were just negative, right? Just negative. I really like this, Lovers, with that contract coming in, because this is a soul contract. It does feel like there's a soul contract, either with the person that you're with currently, or perhaps, you know, a new one coming through, or a new one evolving, or there's a relationship evolving. But it feels as though old contracts are done, old contracts are ended. It could even be just you maybe you weren't ready to evolve to the next stage within a relationship, simply because you still had old energy that was hanging on or clinging on to you. But again, you're moving forward now. This is beautiful energy. So we're going to take a look at perhaps some shadows that are coming in. Okay, this could be shadow work that you need to do. This could even be some healing that needs to happen in some way, or just what Spirit wants you to focus on. So it says take off your mask. Look at this. I can't make this up. It really feels as though, like I just said, you're choosing yourself now. You're taking off your mask. You're ending that deception. And that deception could have been within yourself. It could have been within other people, right? But you're now taking the mask off. You're allowing yourself, again, that unconditional love that you're worthy of. And you're recognizing this. You're trying to, you know, you're being, it's, geez, I've got cards flying all over the place. I feel like these two, look at them, they're coming through. We have faith, and we also have love. And I feel like when these plopped out, I literally felt that they belonged to you. Excuse me. We have the Lovers, we have love, we have contract. I feel like for some of you, you already know that you're in a soul relationship in some way. You feel and you know that, you know, things could be evolved. I feel like you took off your mask, or perhaps because you're looking at things in a new perspective, this is where you let go of those situations that are no longer serving you. You're not hanging on to old energy that you were, you know, mourning or, you know, staying focused on, and you weren't really giving somebody else a chance, all right, because of old energy coming through here. But now, you know, because you've removed the mask, maybe perhaps it's allowing you a new insight. It's allowing you a deeper insight into yourself, and perhaps even into your partner, or, you know, to again, allowing yourself to move forward in some way towards love. I really like this energy. I do feel like Spirit is saying here, you know, have faith of what's coming forward. All right, because the only things that are really coming forward is something absolutely beautiful. And again, even if it doesn't have to do with, you know, the love of somebody else, it does have to do with love, you know, for yourself, or looking at yourself in a new perspective, allowing yourself to really embrace who you really are. Again, removing those masks. I love this energy. So let's get a closing message from the universe, and then we're going to move into actual relationships and see what's coming through for you, Capricorn. All right? So card from the universe, it says, emotional energy. Emotion are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, actions, and gratitude. I really love this because, again, you know, we had that Seven of Swords energy, right? And it feels like you're recognizing energy that's no longer serving you. You know, it just feels like for some of you, you've been through the ringer, you know, when it comes to relationships. You know, maybe perhaps you were in relationships that, you know, people were cheating, lying, deception, treating you like a revolving door, whatever it was. And because of that, you know, you either are bringing that into a relationship that you're currently in, like that type of energy or that sort of emotion or feeling, kind of waiting for them to, you know, start treating you in that particular way or whatever it is. But once you've released that, right? Once you've released that, you're now having gratitude towards these new things that are coming, or this new evolution within a current relationship. So I know that we're going into relationships, so it's funny that, you know, this is really talking about it, but really all of the cards are coming up. Like, this could be a very emotional time for our Capricorns coming in here, all right? It feels like there's a new balance that's coming through, a new evolution, a new transition that is coming through for our Capricorns in evolving a relationship in some way. So let's take a look at relationships and see what's coming in. All right. Relationships for Capricorn. Let's see what's coming in. And I've got cards flying all over the place. We have passion. We have the butterfly. We just talked about evolution, you know, rising, vibrating basically on a higher level, right? We have passion coming through here. I love this. So it talks about intense chemistry. You like each other equally, having fun. Look at this. We also have the I like you card. I feel like this is beyond just general love. You know, we can love people, but we might not like them, right? We love them as a person, but there's so many qualities that we might even be nitpicking at, or even things that, you know, just their behavior. It's like, I don't like this about you. But I'm getting here this energy. Again, I feel like there's an evolution of some sort. We have this relationship evolving to the next phase. you know, healing the inner child. And I feel like by removing the mask, or because you've been working on your inner self, you're now allowing yourself to remove that you're now allowing yourself to have that inner child growth, is basically what I was trying to say here. I feel like that one really wanted to come out. It's interesting because we've also got that thief here again too. So this would be like the Seven of Swords type of energy. But look what it's talking about. We have change. We also have the main male. So I, you know, for those of you that are female, I do feel like there might be, you know, this might be talking about you know, a partner or a person coming through. There's going to be a change within the relationship. This might be somebody maybe you just like, right? Like you're just getting to know them. But I do feel there's some sort of spiritual contract that's attached to this. And again, we had that thief coming through. So this is very much that Seven of Swords energy coming in. And I feel like because of your changing, you're looking things in a different way. You're not allowing yourself to stay in that stagnant type of energy. This, again, evolution. I just keep really feeling that word evolution. Evolution in a new relationship. All right, let's see. Yeah, expansive, optimistic growth, benefit, right? Luck, making stable changes, right? Destiny, turning point. It's interesting we have destiny because we also, you know, we had that Lover's card. We had the Love card coming through. I really feel like things are moving in a direction that are, I don't know. I just, you know what? I'm looking at this reading and I'm just going, this is so beautiful. It's because you've removed the mask, because you're looking at things in this new perspective, because you're allowing this new energy to come in. It just feels like you guys are expanding so beautifully, all right? And it feels like it's radiating, you know, from you, for some of you. We also have principal, church, marriage, all right? Marriage. Again, I do feel like there's some sort of contract. And especially when we have the church, you know, it really talks about tradition, belief system, family values, right? Marriage coming through. It feels like now, because you're recognizing your own values, you're recognizing, again, your own worth, what it is that, you know, you have to present to others, right? What it is that you don't longer need. These changes are coming through. I do feel like for some of you, there could be an evolution in the relationship, making it stronger, okay? So this could be maybe perhaps like that first date, or maybe perhaps for some of you moving in together, or a marriage coming, an engagement coming. It just feels like there's a change within the relationship to the better. We also have thoughts, problems, doubts, hesitation. You know, what's interesting is as I'm looking at that card, we also had that card of faith coming through. And I feel like, you know, you guys, for some of you, you might be stuck in this place. I'm wondering if this change is going to come through, or you're staying in this place, you know, to some degree in an energy of like anxiety, or being in this place of, you know, you're with that Seven of Cups or Seven of Swords type of energy. It's like you're focusing in on it. And I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, it's okay to let it go. It's okay. I feel like for some of you, you've held on to it as a sense of protection. All right. If I stay in this energy of being wary of somebody, or looking at them, you know, wondering if they're going to do something against me, or, you know, keeping my guard up or whatever it is, then I won't get hurt, right? It's wearing a mask though. Ooh, we just had a whole bunch of cards fall down. But it's wearing a mask, right? It's not a true energy. It's not an energy that is supposed to be, you know, around you at this time. And it's interesting that we have those thoughts, and look what actually just popped up. Thoughts, right? I feel like many of you are overthinking. You're overthinking, you know, perhaps a situation, closing yourself down. Maybe perhaps, you know, again, you are wearing a mask to some degree because of the fact that you were scared to reveal yourself, or maybe perhaps, you know, this was a sense of protection in some way. So let's take a look and get some more clarification here. I feel like some of you are going to be like, literally, you're going to have people presenting themselves, telling you that they love you. Or, you know, you being able to accept love in some way. Maybe somebody's already told you this, or maybe somebody's trying to present themselves already to you, but you've been closed off to the situation, all right? I'm really getting that type of energy too. And it says within the next few months. We also have, there's something better. And we have communicate clearly. Yeah, again, taking off that mask, communicating what it is that you want clearly. And when it talks about that something better, okay, again, I do feel that for some of you, there may be a situation that's evolving around you where, or maybe perhaps even somebody that you're with that you do need to let go of, or perhaps you've had that energy of that Seven of Swords, like, you know, that thief kind of energy coming through where somebody isn't treating you at their best, okay? And I feel like Spirit's saying there's something better for you, but it is time to communicate clearly to Spirit or to somebody. What I'm also getting here is it feels like once you release the energy that you've been hanging on to, something better is going to come, okay? Something better is going to be presenting itself. Something better is about to appear. And I don't know why I'm having so much trouble shuffling today, but clearly I'm having an issue. So, and I usually don't have an issue shuffling. Maybe I'm just so excited about this reading for you, right? Because it's absolutely so positive. You know, it's showing you going from one place to the next, and as soon as you release all of these things that you're no longer hanging on to, whether it's a person, place, thoughts, whatever it is, it's like something just pops right through. It's something comes in, something presents itself, right? We also have just, yeah, see, we're getting a lot of deception card. Someone is wearing a fake mask in this relationship. So this could be you, okay, because the fact that you were holding on to stuff, you're hanging on to maybe perhaps things from the past, or again, for some of you, you may have to, this is some sort of validation that perhaps it's time to release that energy. This is the third time that deception, thief, Seven of Swords has come through. So for some of you, this could be that validation from Spirit saying it's time to let it go. It's time to release it because it's not serving you. And if you are looking for that very deep relationship that you've been desiring, okay, we had the Lovers, we had the love, right? We had the woman holding the heart. We had the Ace of Cups. I mean, you know, Capricorn, this is being very clear to you. If there's something in your life, or if you feel like somebody is being deceiving, and this, again, it could even be you by not opening up your heart. It's like you're fooling yourself. You know, it's like fooling yourself, meaning hanging on to energy that's no longer serving you. And once you release it, things again evolve. But we also have very soon, clearly decide what you want. Literally, I just said that, right? Clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you. Release old energy in order for this to come through. Because it feels like once whatever this is that you need to release, a new energy or a new evolution in your relationship, whatever it is, something is coming. It feels like it wants to appear. And it's also saying, I'm going to end it at this. Like, look at this. It's safe for you to love. Because I do feel that for some of you, and I felt that all the way through the reading, that some of you are holding so tightly onto protecting yourself or guarding yourself in some way towards a situation. And again, it's old energy from the past, right? And it says it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. What a beautiful reading, Capricorn. It really is just that matter of releasing and letting go. So thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. You know, if this reading resonated with you, please click like, please subscribe, and please click the notification bell. This way you'll be alerted every time we do go live or when there is a new reading up on my channel. Thanks for watching and take care. Have a good night.